J. Murphy and Sons is a family-owned business. The Murphy business works predominantly in the utilities and rail sectors, and primarily in civil engineering. One thing that is good about the business is the way it invests in both its people, but also invests quite heavily in technologies. We started the journey with automation with a ERP implementation, and in doing that we ran into a bit of a difficulty, particularly around the cutover period, where we had to do a load of manual processing through this very short window, only 2 weeks. We had a number of companies come in to demonstrate their systems, and typically the model that we saw was they would sell you software, and the second thing they will sell you is consultancy. It's almost like a bottomless pit of time and costs. Sevator managed to wrap the two together in a single unit, which allows it to be delivered as a service as opposed to buying technology and buying people's time. What that meant to us is we could very quickly get going. One thing that robotic process automation brings to any business is that consistency. You know, you train this system once and it does the same thing time and time again. And I think that was one of the great benefits to us. It is not a magic bullet. You need support. You need that ongoing support for managing it, because we have systems that update and that breaks RPA clients. It also needs effort to discuss the process, the business process that you're looking at. And Sevator's worked very closely with us to follow our processes and procedures and our way of working, and that has been very complementary to both businesses. The tool can be used purely by the business. It could be adopted by the business without any interaction with the IT teams at all. I think it works best as a combined team. IT need to pull back a little bit in terms of the natural instincts for change control, but it's very much a business-led, and actually the value's coming from the business. I think the way that we've worked through with the Sevator teams, we've got that balance right. We're doing it for transactional pieces more in the background, helping our finance system team. We're working with some of the front-end side with the plant business. But where I think we need to, we have big opportunities is more in the transactional processing, the more day-to-day front-end work that we do. The construction industry and RPA naturally work well together. The construction business is a very low-margin business, very sensitive to overhead piece. So anything you can do to improve the efficiency of the central functions is always key. And RPA is very much aligned to that kind of work. We started the journey in terms of the conversations with workshops, with the business teams to see what the opportunities are and drive things forward. The other big investment area that we've got very much around the whole machine learning, data analytics world. And I think combining the two together will open up a lot more opportunities and things we haven't thought of at the moment maybe, but things that will come out in due course.